Hi everybody, I am here to do the Bentgo Kids review, finally. I have to redo this video. My other one got corrupted and it just won't upload to YouTube. So, I am going to do a review for you today for the Bentgo Kids Bento Lunchbox. This is what it looks like. I will try to remember to link down below to their website and also post their dimensions on the website. So, we have both the blue and the purple one. That's what it looks like on the outside. These are the clips that open it, and that's the inside. So this is the tray, and this is all of the silicone rubber seal, and then this tray is removable. Let's first start out by saying yes, it is plastic. It is plastic, which I was trying to avoid. However, it is BPA, phthalate, all that free, so it is food safe. I was trying to avoid and go with either glass or with stainless steel. However, trying to find that with this kind of somewhat perfection to the bento box itself was fairly difficult. The things that I like about this bento box. Number one, it's easy to open. Let me show you with the other one that's not taken apart. The kids have no problem undoing these hooks. Not at all. When you look at it when they're closed, it does have a very slight groove. So even if they had a little bit of trouble, they can get their little fingers in there and pop it up. Once it's popped up, it's not hard to open. It opens right up. Whereas when we looked at the Yum box, we saw a lot of reviews saying that it was a little bit hard to open, especially for younger kids, and food would go flying everywhere. With this, we never have that issue. We have not once seen them or heard of them opening it to the point where food went flying everywhere. Something we were really looking for was for each compartment to be sealed. We obviously wanted it to be leak-proof from the inside to the outside, but we wanted each compartment to be leak-proof. We had several times last year where in the lunchbox tins that I showed you guys in my Think Sport Go Baby bento box review, we had applesauce or something of the sort in one container, and because it had slight holes, it would leak. Sandwiches would get soggy, that kind of thing, and they just absolutely hated that. So we really wanted compartment to compartment to be totally leak-proof, and we have found that with this, since each compartment has its own seal. One thing I like better about this one than that Go Sport is that this seal does not come off. It does not come off. So it stays on there. The only thing that gets removed is this. So it is two pieces. Again, another huge plus for us because we lost so many tins and so many lids last year. And this one, they aren't taking it out to eat. So it stays like this. And even if you hold it upside down, it doesn't fall out. So it's not like they're just going to take this tray out for no reason. So generally speaking, I don't think we're ever going to have an issue with them bringing back home all of the pieces, which is huge for us because obviously we lost too much money with all that last year. So we were really happy with that. We've been really happy with how easy it is. We have been extremely happy with the amount of food we have been able to put in there. We actually have space for quite a bit more food. Now, we are not in a growth spurt time, so we are not filling it up. But generally speaking, we have enough room for the food our kids eat, and we have enough room to add some when they're in either a growth spurt phase or as they get a little bit older. I think the only thing we really don't like about it is that it's plastic. I was very worried about this compartment in general because it was said online that this could not hold a sandwich, which for us is untrue. If you have a normal sandwich size bread, which we use Ezekiel bread, and it's the same normal sandwich size instead of that really wide, you can fit half a sandwich and half a sandwich stacked, and it might get a little bit smushed, but it's not going to be like in a brown bag in your backpack type of smushed. You can also cut it into threes and then stack it so that the bread is like this way and you can see what's inside, and it fits perfectly this way, so 3 slices of that standing on end. Generally speaking, we'll do either sandwiches or quesadillas or some kind of meat or meat replacement. I have a daughter who does not decided that she does not want to eat meat. So generally speaking, in the big compartment, we'll put either a quesadilla or a sandwich or chicken or a veggie burger, that kind of thing in here. We'll usually put, if I put corn in, I'll put it in here because you can fit quite a bit of corn in. Here we'll usually do orange slices or grapes or strawberries. We've done green beans. We've done carrots in here. We've done applesauce. We have done just a whole bunch of things. And then on Fridays, I send them a little treat. So we have the Ghirardelli mini squares that I use for a treat, and those fit perfectly in here. Overall, this lunchbox for us has been amazing. We have not once heard about them not having enough food. We have not once heard about them not being able to open their lunchbox, about losing their tins, about what have you. We just love these lunchboxes. They have realistically everything we need and everything we really pretty much wanted, with the exception of it being plastic. We also really, really love this feature. So it's a rubberized silicone on the back and on the front. So when they open their lunchbox and it's sitting on the table, it's not going to slide, which my kids just don't pay attention to what they're doing when they're eating, and they'll be all over the table, and their plates tend to move around when we're eating dinner. So that was a really nice feature for us personally, knowing that they're not going to be at school and bump their elbow and then suddenly their lunch is on the floor or whatever. So we have been super, super happy with the Bentgo Kids box, and we have enough room for there to be a little bit more food, and the kids really like them. So this is the lunchbox that we're probably going to stick with for at least a couple years, unless the Planet box gets some waterproofing going on. Speaking of waterproofing, so I did a test the first day I got these. I put water into the first big container, and then I shut it and I shook it. I shook it as hard as I could, and then I set it down and I let it sit for a second, and I opened it, and the water was only in that big compartment. So it was totally watertight from compartment to compartment, which is amazing. Now, the trays are replaceable. So if they happen to lose a tray, or if a tray happens to break for whatever reason, they are replaceable. They're about $6. So the cost to that is not bad at all. Obviously, the outer box is a bit more expensive, but the inner tray is not expensive at all, which is nice. And the outer box is wipe down, wash only, but the inner tray is dishwasher safe. Now, we have an extra tray for each kid. Generally speaking, I'll wash them because they're pretty easy to wash. We also do have the ice packs. The ice packs are really nice. They are smaller than the length and width of the box. They fit within this square, and they are very thin, so it's not taking up a bunch of extra bulk in their actual lunch box that they are carrying the Bentgo box in. They stay cool all day. By the time we get them home usually, and they go from 9 to 2:05. So by the time we get the lunch boxes home, they're still a little bit frozen in the ice pack, and everything is still cool inside the bento box. If there's any questions about the Bentgo Kids, please feel free to let me know. You can find me on Instagram. I will try and link my Instagram name below, or put my Instagram name below. And then you can look me up and you can see a bunch of our bento box lunches, because I have been bad about it the last few days, but I have been uploading pictures of our bento box lunches. So I hope you're all having a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.